used to listen to Tony Gaskins when my shit wasn't together. I'm doing this video as a PSA. I'm not joking. I love Tony Gaskins, and I know he got to make his money as an influencer. The same thing with the other dude, the other little dude, but he abusive. Tony Gaskins, he really is honest about who he is and what it is that he want in life, what's his. He a heterosexual. I'm not playing. He heterosexual. This the only problem I got. You cannot bring up the fact that somebody has more than one partner because it's polyamorous. You understand what I'm saying? They might be bisexual. They still could be heterosexual and polyamorous. You cannot bring up the fact that somebody gets on the internet and doesn't have their clothes on because it's not seeking validation. It's just how they are comfortable. Like, I like to not have my clothes on too, but I like to do it with my door closed. That doesn't make me better than the next woman. You understand? Because we doing the same thing. I am not a cheater. Okay? The thing is that I am a person that is honest. If I want to see another person romantically and I'm dating somebody, I'm going to tell him, hey, I'm going to go out with him on this date. If that person I'm going to go see is my friend, I'm going to be honest about it. And so this is why we get to this point where we be like, oh, he cheated on me, and he ain't got no ring on no finger, and you don't either. So him going to go see somebody else and hang out with somebody else is perfectly fine. That's when you set a boundary and don't have sex and all this different stuff, or put yourself in a situation where you giving your all to a person that's spending time with multiple people. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes you would think it's cheating because he want to fuck you and fuck somebody else. He really polyamorous. So it's like, okay, let's be honest. Is that what you need, or is this just something you want to do? Y'all understand what I'm saying? A woman, it is okay for you to view your physique as art because it is. You're not seeking validation. You are who. So in these situations, you guys, it's actually just a lack of honesty and communication. And it's also imposter syndrome because you're not going to be real with yourself. What is wrong with me telling you that I want to see you and see other people? Because right now I can't make a decision on what it is that I want for myself. What is wrong with me putting on something that's comfortable for me? You understand what I'm saying? And walking around my house and or being online or wherever, because if I got that on and the video comes on, I'm not going to run and hide. I'm not going to go change. So in this instance of the video, what I want you to get is the point of this. Life is worth celebrating. If you are honest and you can communicate well, you will have nothing to feel bad about. You have nothing to hide. You have nothing to protect because you have been honest and communicating, and you are involving people in a healthy situation. And that's really what he's saying. Is that really, if your life is if you in a part of life, and it's a healthy situation, then it is time for you to celebrate. You understand? Because you don't have these other problems that other people may have that are not our business. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So if your home is good, if you go in your house and you smiling, you happy, and everything is taken care of, and it's what you wanted it to be, then you're doing okay. Celebrate. So y'all almost missed my point. The point is that when somebody tries to tell you that this is what you have to be, that you have to be at home the same way that they are, and you have to be dressed the same way that his wife is, and your home has to be happy just like his is for you to be happy, it's incorrect. Like, it is okay for you to be the way you are, and it's okay for you to want what you want. And if you're happy in those situations, then that is okay too. That is what you need to celebrate. Celebrate you, just the same as somebody else would want to celebrate themselves. Have a good day.
The thing we got to do in this day and age is learn to celebrate what's not normal. So if you have somebody who they're breaking the mold and they're going against the grain and they're doing the opposite of what society is saying a man should do or a woman should do, and they home and they focused and they locked in and they growing and they being the best spouse they could be, you got to recognize that and you got to reinforce that. You got to celebrate that. You got to praise that. So often we get exceptional treatment and we try to normalize it and we overlook it and we just kind of brush it under the rug like, hey, you're doing what you're supposed to do. But in the world today, it ain't no what you're supposed to do. because men want 2 and 3 wives today. Women want the validation of the outside world for their body, for their business acumen, and there's not a lot of people that is locked in and focused on home. So if you got somebody that's locked in and they focused on home and being the best they could be for their household, and they not worried about outside validation, you got to recognize that, reinforce that, celebrate that.